How's it going, everyone? I hope everybody's doing well. I know, there's been a lot of stuff going on, with this COVID-19. But I just wanted to just make this video, to kind of let you guys know, there's unlimited resources out there even during this time, and also with this time, you get to find out what your passion is like for the game of basketball. All right, so that's what we're going to be talking about today. So stay tuned. All right, y'all. So a little bit about me. For those that don't train with me, um, I grew up, with I didn't have access to a trainer. I didn't have access to gyms like that. So most of my development actually came from outdoors. I know my mom, blessed me with a hoop when I was younger, and I played a lot of basketball in the driveway. And so again, I'm here to talk to you about like you guys can still get better at the game that you guys love, right? If you feel like you have to rely on a gym or rely on a coach, rely on a trainer, to get better, then you have to question if you're really passionate about this game. Again, when you want something, you will find a way to do it regardless of your circumstances, right? And again, with today's time, there's unlimited resources out on YouTube. I think when I was growing up, YouTube was just getting started out, but they didn't have, the kind of content that they have today. They got ball handling drills, shooting drills, defensive drills. That they got, countless stuff that you guys can do right in your, backyard or your driveway. And so, but yeah, there's countless ways to boost your skill set. Even if you don't have a goal, at the house, you can still work on ball handling. You can work on your basketball IQ. You can get in shape. Like there should be no excuse. If anything, you guys should have more time to dedicate to the things that you enjoy doing, right? And that goes for anything. It could be basketball, could be arts and crafts, singing, dancing, whatever it is. Like you have all the time in the world right now to just dedicate to what you enjoy doing. So for me growing up, it was basketball. After I was done with homework, done with everything I needed to do, I go on YouTube, and I just watch highlights. I'd watch my favorite players. I watch it, and then like I go outside and work on some of the moves that I seen on YouTube or a live game. Um, Again, my story. I was out of shape. About eighth grade. I was heavy set. Wasn't the most talented by any means. No one turned their head when they walked into the gym. But over time, again, I allowed my passion to carry me to be able to play college basketball, junior college basketball in Washington State. Um, but yeah, I went from completely at the bottom of the totem pole, and then just kind of just throughout my career, I slowly began to climb up that ladder, if you will. And so then all that came from, again, didn't have access to a trainer. I wasn't the most talented guy. Coaches weren't pulling me aside saying I had all this potential. It was me, it was really, obviously by God's grace, but at the same time, it was my passion that carried me to be able to play at that level. And so again, you have to have a passion for this sport. You can't just do it because it makes you popular. You can't just because at some point in your career, you're gonna have to question, why am I doing this? And it usually comes down to, I love this game. A lot of things I did was self-inflicted. I'd wake up, early mornings, go on a jog, just in the neighborhood, go on a jog, come back, do a little straight training workout, and just get some shots up. Like, that's the kind of passion that you have to have. Like, no one should have to tell you to do X, Y, and Z, right? Now if you do have access to trainers, which, something I do, I train now, whatever that is they're telling you to do, apply it. Do it every single day. If you worked on something during one of your training sessions, work on it throughout the week, consistently, right? Again, there should be no excuse for you not to get better right now in this moment of time, right? And so I'm telling you, again, use your resources, get out there, and get better. Again, don't just do it because I made the team, or I'm on the basketball team, or I did this, and you'll have a short career if that's what you're satisfied with. Like, or if you want to even get good at it, you have to have a passion for this game. I will say this, although ball is not life, it's not the center of everything. However, it's a part of a lot of our lives. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you have a passion for the game, you love the game of basketball, right? It's going to be a part of who you are no matter what's going on. You could be in the kitchen or in the hallway and you just do moves. You can be in the store just doing moves because it's a part of your makeup. It's a part of what made you the person that you are today. So yeah, it's not life, but it's a part of who you are. It's a part of who I am. So I'm always thinking about basketball. I'm always thinking about ways to do things better, to improve, and what I currently do, which is training, right? So find ways to get better during this time, because there is countless resources out there. Should be no excuse. You guys have all the time in the world to just dedicate to your craft, right? So take that and apply it. Take this message and apply it every single day, regardless of what you're passionate about. Well, I appreciate you guys tuning into this video. You guys can expect more videos moving forward. I also have more free time. I'm not in the gym as much as I was, so I'm definitely going to use this time, to dedicate into, putting more content up on my YouTube channel, Ethic Athletic Training. If you haven't subscribed to it, please do. A lot of the meat of my training goes into explaining things into detail, breaking down certain things, why certain moves should be translated to the game or worked on for the game. I like to lecture a lot of my guys, or a lot of my athletes, so I will be making videos just kind of going into certain details of how I train, from warm-ups all the way to the meat of the actual workout session, so you guys will get some content dedicated to that. So, but again, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all the social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and stay up to date. All right.